Hey guys, so I did it again. I changed my hairstyle. I finally got a pixie haircut. I have been working myself up for months to get a pixie hairstyle, and I just got back from the salon and I accomplished the pixie haircut and I love it. I love my short hair. I cannot imagine myself with long hair. So I just wanted to introduce my new pixie haircut to my channel, and even though I opened this video up talking about my hair, this video is not going to be all about my hair, but I promise I'm going to film a video all about my hair very soon, so keep your eyes open for that video. But today's video is a what's on my iPhone video because I love to watch these types of videos. I know I'm like nosy like that. I love to see what people have on their iPhones and what their favorite apps are, so I'm going to give you a tour of my iPhone today. Let's start with the basics. This is my phone. This is the iPhone 5S or iPhone 5, whatever that iPhone is called. I upgraded from the iPhone 4S to the iPhone 5 a couple months ago, so this phone is still pretty new. So this is what the iPhone 5 looks like. It is white. I have a case on it because no matter what phone you have, I totally recommend putting a case on your phone because one of my biggest fears is that I'm going to drop this phone and it's going to shatter everywhere. Like, oh my goodness, that like scares me so much. So I always keep a case on my phone, and I always try to pick out the cases that are pretty and have some sort of design to it. And the best places to find cases is like Marshall's and TJ Maxx. I actually got this one at Marshall's, and funny thing is they sell these cases at Urban Outfitters for $25, but this case was only $9 at Marshall's. So it is mint, and then it has these gold studs, which is perfect because this is like me summed up in a phone case. So I really like it, but the only thing is that I don't like about it is that it doesn't protect like the top or bottom of the phone. So every time I use my phone, I like guard it with dear life. So when you press the middle button or the home button, you see the time and the date. This is my background. It's just like a collage of multicolored hearts. I got it on Pinterest. Then you slide to open. I'm having difficulties right now. I don't have a passcode on my phone. Maybe I should put one, but I don't find it necessary because usually my phone is always with me, but maybe I should put one on. This is the first page, and on the first page I put all the apps that you are given when you buy an iPhone. So I have my contacts, my calendar, photos, camera, like notes, weather, clock, then like iTunes and music, the settings. So just pretty much like the basic apps. So some of my favorite apps on this page is of course the camera because I love snapping photos or videos. And then I really like the calendar to keep track of days or any important events. And then I love the notepad, and this is where I store like everything, and I store a lot of like YouTube stuff. So this is currently my filming list. I don't know if you guys can see like what I wrote, but these are just videos that I want to film very soon. Then I love the weather because I'm like obsessed with the weather, so I love checking the weather. Then like the clock, the settings is also very important, and of course the calculator for some simple math because I suck at math. And then I don't have any music on my phone. I never downloaded any music, but that's alright, maybe I should do that soon. And then what else? The compass if you're going on a nice hike. And just that. And then on the bottom here I keep like the most important apps on this phone. So I have the phone, and then I have my text messages right here. I have the Safari, so the internet, and I was currently looking up like pixie haircuts. And then I have my mail, emails. Move it on to the second page. I like to call this like my fun page. I have all of my like fun apps like games, and then like all of like the social media sites, and I like to keep them organized. You should see my sister's phone. Like she has apps like everywhere, and that like stresses me out, so I like to make my phone as organized as I can. So of course I have the app store right here, and then this first little category is called my favorites. My hand's getting very tired, and this has all of my favorite apps. I'm sorry guys, I'm looking at the viewfinder, but it's the only way I can like see where I'm going. So I have Twitter because I absolutely love Twitter. I am always on Twitter. If you follow me on Twitter, I tweet like constantly, and if you don't follow me on Twitter, it is linked in the down bar. So Twitter is of course a favorite. Then I have Instagram, which is another one of my favorites. I love posting pictures. So again, if you don't follow me on Instagram, linked in the down bar. And then I have YouTube, and yeah, you know, YouTube is not a favorite of mine. I absolutely hate YouTube. Just kidding. YouTube, love of my life. As you guys know, I make videos for YouTube. Then I have Facebook, and I use Facebook for more of like a personal use, but I don't know, I feel like Facebook's kind of dying out. I don't really use it that often, but it's good to have. I have Pinterest, and oh my goodness, Pinterest, I just love Pinterest. I spend so many nights just on Pinterest. Instead of having a social life, I just go on Pinterest and I pin so many things. If you aren't familiar with Pinterest, you create like all these boards and then you pin like images or like pins onto your boards. And then also in my favorites, I have Pandora Radio, and that's why I don't store like any music in my phone, because I always just use Pandora. And then I have the app called PicStitch, and if you do follow me on Instagram and if you see like my pictures where they're like collages, I use PicStitch to make those collages. It's a great app. And then next category is games. And I have a lot of games on my phone. Some are free in the App Store and some I bought from the App Store. So first I have Candy Crush. I am obsessed with Candy Crush. I'm a little bit addicted, but it's just such a fun game. It's kind of like the game Bejeweled, if you're familiar with that game, where like you match like the candies. I have Tetris, which is a classic game, Subway Surf, which I don't play that often, Temple Run, which is really fun, like you like guide this little guy along like this like obstacle course. Then I have Tap Words, where you try to make as many words as you can. 4 Little Words, where they give you 4 words that have something to do with each other and you have to guess like the theme. Then I have Cut the Rope, which is just a really fun game, and like the name says, like you try to like cut the rope to like pass the level. I don't know, I haven't played it in a while. Then I have the Game of Life, and I had to buy that from the App Store because the Game of Life was my favorite game when I was a child. Like I remember like asking my sister like every single night and forcing her to play the Game of Life with me. It's just so fun. Like you get married, you have kids, you pick a job, you buy a house. I just love those types of games, so I'm happy that I have it on my phone. Then I have Doodle Jump, which is a fun game to play, especially when you can't sleep at night. And then I have Angry Birds. And then the next category I have is more games, and in that I have Basic Solitaire, Bingo, then Bubble Mania, where you try to like match the same colored bubbles, then Doodle Fit 2, which is really hard and you have to use your brain. It makes my brain hurt, but you have to like try to like fit these blocks together. Last but not least, I have the game called Dots, where you try to connect as many of the same colored dots as you can. Then the next category is shopping, because I love shopping. I have Hotlook, which is like an online shopping website where they have different brands each day. And I believe you pronounce this Plinder. I've just seen many gurus shop from that site, so I just wanted it on my phone to see if they have like any good deals or good brands. Then of course I have Sephora, because am I the only one that sometimes like I just think of a product and I want to like look it up and like see like the reviews, see how much it is. So I need to have Sephora with me at all times. And then I have Beautylish, which is just kind of like a beauty blog. Last category that I have is Miscellaneous, and these are just apps that are just very random. So I have AccuWeather, because sometimes I don't trust this weather app here. I like to have a backup. I have Vine, which is like another social media site, but I never got into it. Like you make videos, but I just like to have it on my phone. Then I have Imdb, which I use constantly, because sometimes when I'm watching like a TV show or a movie, I'm like, who is that celebrity? You just like search like movies or like celebrities and you can just find out everything about that celebrity or movie. And then you can also search like movie theaters in your area to see like what movies are playing and at what time. I have Insta Repost, which is a great app for Instagram if you wanna, I was just gonna say retweet, wrong app, but if you wanna like repost like a picture on Instagram. And then lastly, I have Google Translate, because when I was taking Italian in high school, sometimes I would just need to translate something or look something up, so that was useful. And now that I'm taking Italian in college, I needed to have Google Translate on my phone. So that is it for my iPhone. So hopefully you like this little like tour of my iPhone. I feel like really lame because nobody is texting me right now. Usually when I watch like a what's on my iPhone video, I always see like text messages come up, but nobody's texting me back. I got no friends. So that's why I'm filming videos instead, because you guys are my friends. I love you guys so much. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you have any other video requests, let me know in the comments below, and definitely check out the down bar for all of like the links to all of like my social media sites and pages. I will see you guys next time. Bye.